Hi everybody. I'm at the farm today. I'm dealing with some frozen pipes and things like that. Unfortunately, I don't have a recipe for you. The power companies, KGS, Rolling Hills, Wheatland, a lot of the cities, they're asking their patrons to conserve energy where they can. So I'm not cooking today. Um, I'm I'm trying to do my bit and conserve a little bit of energy. We've had rolling blackouts in the area. They've not been long, thankfully, but we have been without power. So I'm trying to not use as much electricity as I can to help ease the strain on the electrical grid. So today, um, I want to talk to you a little bit about conserving energy, um, not just in your kitchen, but all around your house. Okay. Um, I know that in this cold weather, all we want to do is sit at home and fire up that oven and bake the cinnamon rolls and the pies and the coffee cake and the roast and the this and the that. And I know it helps heat up the house, but it also takes a tremendous amount of energy to do that. So today might not be the best day. Um, if you do need your roast, try it in a crock pot, or even better yet, an Instapot. And also, you can bake bread and cheesecake and coffee cake and apple crisp and all these kind of warm, homey, cold weather dishes. You can do all that in an Instapot as well. And there's plenty of recipes out on Pinterest. I'm sure if you look just a little bit, you know, there's plenty of websites out there. You can find something. Try them out. Today is a good day to try something in the Instapot. It uses a lot less energy than a traditional oven. Also, consider one pot meals. Don't do, you know, the potatoes and the roast and the this and the that. Don't do them all separate. Think of ways that you can put them all in one pot. So, whether that's hamburger helper or um, chili, chicken noodle soup, something, try to put them all in one pot because running one burner is going to be more efficient than all four, obviously. Okay. Another thing you can do is not run the dishwasher. You're not just using the energy to run the dishwasher, but then you're also using energy to heat the water to run the dishwasher. And I know that you're concerned about the water freezing in the pipes and you want to keep that water moving, and I get it. I'm in the same boat. I totally get it. But wash your dishes by hand. Okay? This takes a lot less energy than a machine. Get the kids involved. Talk to them while you're washing dishes. It's a great learning opportunity for them. It's a teachable moment. Grab that teachable moment by the horns and run with it, okay? Teach them how to do it right. You're teaching them a life skill. Anyway, uh, also, maybe don't do any laundry today. If you have to, you have to, and we all understand that, especially if you have little ones. Sometimes you just have to. But if you can wait a day, by all means, wait a day. Because there again, you're not just using the water, you're also using the energy to heat the water. And if you're running the dryer, that's even worse. Okay? If you have to wash something, maybe hang it up. Hang it all on hangers and turn a fan on it. That's going to use a lot less energy than your clothes dryer. Also, if you have unused rooms in your house, close the door on them. If they don't have a door, maybe you hang a blanket up to. There's my little fish. Maybe you hang a blanket up to block the air. If it's a room that you don't use, that you don't need, block it off. Okay, that's going to keep the rest of the house warmer. To keep your pipes from freezing, also you need to probably, or to help keep them from freezing, you should probably open the cupboard doors in the bathroom and the kitchen, maybe in the washroom, depending on what you have there. It's going to let that warm air get around the pipes a little bit better and keep them from freezing quite as badly, quite as quickly. Um, Also, if you're in the house, put another layer on. I mean, I obviously have been out running around. I have my coveys on. I don't wear these every day, but they're out here on the porch with me and they feel pretty good. But put another layer on when you're in the house. You know, that pretty scarf, a sweatshirt, that nice hand crocheted wrap that Diane made you for Christmas. Get it out. Enjoy it. Okay? Now is the time. Um, get up and get moving. That's going to get your blood circulating, and it's going to turn on your internal heater, and that's going to keep you warmer than these. Okay? Turn down your thermostat. If you put on another layer, if you get up and get moving, you don't need your thermostat set at 78 degrees. Um, I just read the email from Rolling Hills Electric, and they are recommending 68 degrees as to where you should set your thermostat. So roll back that thermostat, put on an extra layer, get to moving. Okay? Maybe today is that day that you clean out the spice cabinet. Or maybe today is the day that you clean out that bottom cabinet, you know, the scary one that's back there in the corner that may have canned goods from 2009. Maybe. But you're not real sure. Neither am I. Maybe today is the day to do that. Okay? Get up, get to moving. You may find some things that you're really glad you cleaned out. Also, if you're like me and you have a deep freeze out here on the porch or a refrigerator, you need to go check on it. You really do. The refrigerators and the deep freezes are not made to run in this horribly, horribly cold weather. Okay? You may find an appliance that has quit, and you may need to go buy a new one. Now, you're probably not going to lose anything out of your freezer for a couple days, but if you don't go check, when you go out to get a steak in a week, you're going to have a really nasty surprise that you don't want. Okay, so go check. Make sure your freezers are still running. You probably won't be alone if you find one that's died, but you will need to go buy a new one probably. And if you go early, you may actually beat the rush and you may actually be able to find a freezer. I know months ago we needed a new deep freeze and we had to wait a week to get one because there was a huge run on freezers. So if you do need one, go early. Okay, don't wait till the last minute. Also, appliances. Go around your kitchen and unplug what you don't need. Go around your whole house and unplug what you don't need. Appliances of any kind are notorious for sucking up energy. Even when they're off, they will suck up a lot of energy. Okay? So, are you using your stand mixer? Are you using your toaster? Are you using that fancy espresso machine that keeps the water hot all the time? If you're not using it right now, unplug it. Okay? You can plug it back in and heat up that water 5 minutes before you want a cup of coffee. But it doesn't need to sit there and heat that water all day. That takes a lot of energy. Go around the house and unplug it. Also, when you leave a room, flip a switch. Okay? As a kid, my dad was always honest, turn the light off, turn the light off. I've picked up that habit. So every time I leave a room, I flip the switch. It doesn't seem like a lot, but pretty soon you're walking through the house and you have 5 lights burning and you don't need them. Okay? If you're not in the room, and especially during the day, you probably don't need that light on anyway. I'm out here on the porch, there's plenty of light. If I were to be in the kitchen, there would be plenty of light. I probably don't need that light on anyway. Okay? Also, turn a fan on. Now, I know I just told you to shut everything off, and now I'm telling you to turn a fan on. Turn a fan on. Turn a ceiling fan on. You don't have to have the light on, but turn a ceiling fan on, turn an oscillating fan on, something to move that warm air around your house. Okay? We all know heat rises, so if you turn the ceiling fan on, it'll push that air back down, and it'll feel a lot warmer than it really is. Um, if today is the day that you clean out your kitchen cabinets, you will probably notice if you get up on that step stool, it's going to be a lot hotter up here by the ceiling. Okay, if you turn the ceiling fan on, it's going to push that heat back down to where we are, closer to the ground, and be a little more enjoyable. Okay. Um, all right, guys. Like I said, I don't have a recipe for you today. I'm just asking you to go around and conserve a little bit of energy. I'm hoping that if we all do that, these power outages will hopefully go away, but will be short and sweet and few and far between. Um, so, in the unlikely event that you do lose power, there is a warming shelter in Great Bend. I do know that. I don't know about the surrounding area, but um, it's out on West 10th. It's between the Up and Rollin' Skate Center and the old Food for Less building. I don't have the address, but that's where it is. It's back in behind the Mexican restaurant and the Chinese restaurant. You know where I'm talking about. So if you do end up without power and need to go warm up, there is a shelter for that. Hopefully it warms up in the next day or two and we don't have to worry about this anymore, but in the meantime, please do your part. Okay? I'll see you next week and I will have a recipe. Bye guys. Stay warm.